Hey everybody, it's Susan. All right, I'm going to finish up that the blue background that I did. Here it is. Here's the blue background. And then I'm going to find the picture that I had. Hang on a second, looking on my phone. Okay, I'm going to find the picture that I have on my phone. And it's taking a minute to find it. Just a second. Come on, phone. Work with me. All right. Flipping through the camera roll. Okay, let's see if you can see this. There it is. A white pine. Oh my goodness. We were at the car dealer, or not the car dealerships, the car getting one of the cars fixed, and I looked out the window and saw this beautiful white pine. So really, that's the kind of thing that when you have a moment during quiet time, whatever you're doing during your busy life, you're going to see things out there in nature. So have your camera or your phone right there with you and just snap a picture. So that's where the blue background comes in. So there's a blue background that I showed you earlier. And now I'm doing all of this, while I'm going to actually put this on my palette here. I'm doing this while I'm holding what I'm filming you with. So I would do it again if I need to, if it's not exactly what I want. But really, I do want to just show you that I'm taking a look. So here's my picture. So I do see there's that brown line of the trunk of the tree kind of coming through. So I'm going to just put a brown line onto my page. Whoops, going off the page a little bit. So I'm going to make the brown line of the trunk coming through like that. Just real simple. Come back and take a look at it. And then I see that there are kind of other, the branches going off. So real simply, I'm just going to make some of the branches coming off the tree. I see them as being a little bit curvy, so I'm just going to put some curves in there, make a little top on it. Okay, so nice and simple. Didn't take too much time. I think there's a little one a little bit lower that's kind of like off on its own. So I'm going to just put a little one off on its own, stretch that out. Okay, so there's kind of the skeleton version of the tree. And then as I look back at it, you can't really see it here, but there's like lighter green and darker green. So I'm going to use my lighter green. It seems to be because I take these, take all these pictures of outside. There's a lot of browns and greens. So I'm going to do this lighter green. So there's the lighter green, and I'm actually going to use one of my spongy brushes. I find there's a little smaller spongy brush. So I'm going to put the light green, and then I'm just going to come along the branches, and add in just some color and sort of the shape of what I'm seeing on my tree here. It's got kind of clumps of the needles that come out, and you can see my brown kind of pulled through because it's still wet, but I kind of like that. It gives it the kind of illusion that there's branches throwing through. Okay, so there's the first layer of the lighter green, and then I'm going to use this sort of, I'm going to switch. This is a little more, I'm switching back. This has a little bit of more blue in it. What's this one called? Verde. Well, anyway, it's got a big name. Something green. I can't read that. So there's a little green on there. I probably put too much, but that's okay. I'll shift it around later. And so putting in the bigger dabs of the darker green. Oh, I really like how this is coming out. So the darker green in there, and it's kind of up in through as I I'm going to get my picture of my phone back here for a second. Of course, that's what takes forever. So coming through and putting in, this is coming out really cool. The darker green, more of a forest green. It's kind of exactly what we're looking for. And then just kind of patting in a little bit more of that. And I'm going to just put, I'm going to dab just a little bit of brown in with that green. And so it looks a little bit darker in some of these spots. And then it looks like a little bit of branches in there. So let me find my tree again. Hang on a sec. Okay, so there's my tree again. It's a little bit darker on the top here. The brown, a little bit of brown in there. I feel like that guy what's that guy on the PBS? And then you just bring the little line down and you just make the shapes Very nice. Anyway, there it is. There. So you can see very simply lines, color, shapes can recreate something that you've seen outside, something that you've snapped a picture of. Just kind of get the essence of it. And again, I showed you how I did the background first. Let that dry. And then I added the shapes and colors. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.